アメリカ司法省のバイデンの自宅やバイデンと関係ある場所で機密文書の捜索が続いています。金曜日、司法省の捜査員が12時間をかけてデラウェア州にあるバイデンの自宅で捜索を行いました。そして、その結果さらに6つの文書が見つかりました。また、機密文書が発見されたバイデン関連の場所は、現時点で5カ所もあり、その中で最高レベルの極秘に指定されているものもありました。政治力の利得のためにバイデン家がこれらの文書を利的行為のために利用した可能性があることは深刻な懸念です。特に、アメリカの最大敵対国である中国との共謀の疑いが強まっています。次の映像で、下院監視政府改革委員会委員長のジェームズ・コーマー共和党議員が FOX ニュースでこの捜索を分析します。ご覧ください。
And we begin this Sunday morning with breaking news on the new classified documents seized from Joe Biden's home Friday in a 12-hour search by DOJ officials, and a disturbing new turn in Biden's document scandal. New reports this morning indicate some of the documents were placed at yet another temporary address, this time in D.C.'s Chinatown neighborhood, before traveling to the Penn Biden think tank in D.C., which, of course, paid Biden $900,000 after the think tank accepted donations, millions, from China. Also, the Daily Mail is reporting that the packing up of the documents at the tail end of Biden's vice presidency were overseen by an aide recommended by first son Hunter Biden. We do not know what she knew about the classified documents. Kathy Chung was ultimately reporting. We do not know if she was ultimately reporting back to the Chinese Communist Party. Joining me right now with more on the committee's work following these new discoveries is House Oversight and Reform Chairman, Congressman James Comer. Mr. Chairman, it's good to have you this morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Your reaction to these new discoveries, what do we know about the links between Joe Biden and Communist China in terms of the money paid to the Biden family? Has that dictated the way he treats our number one adversary?
Look, I think most Americans would be shocked if they saw how many connections the Biden family has to people directly affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party. It's very startling. And with respect to the documents, Maria, I took the president at his word when the first set of documents were found at the Biden Center for Diplomacy that he had just inadvertently misplaced those documents. But now this has gone from just simply being irresponsible to downright scary. This has all the patterns of an influence peddling scheme. It also has the makings of a potential cover-up. I mean, 5 different locations at least. Who knows what those personal attorneys have been doing? And when you look at all the things that our investigation is covering with respect to the influence peddling, there's a lot of connections with the CCP directly to both Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden's Uncle Jim, and Joe Biden.
This is just stunning and clearly has put America in a dangerous position. We know that the CCP wants to overtake the United States as the number one superpower. Can you give us assurances that you're going to get to the bottom of this? We know that they are already stonewalling. They sent a letter to you and your colleagues, Jim Jordan, saying this is an active investigation. We're not going to answer any of your questions. How will you get to the bottom of it?
Well, fortunately for me, with the influence peddling investigation, we have a lot of people that worked with Hunter Biden that we've been meeting with for many months now. I don't think that's any secret. And, you know, there are a lot of terms that these people say the Bidens use, like plausible deniability. That's a term that Uncle Jim Biden uses a lot. And then when you see that there are documents, classified documents, just casually left around in different locations, it's very concerning. I mean, you see the complexity of this influence peddling scheme that the family's been doing for years and years and years. And then we learn Joe Biden, some of those documents were from his time as a U.S. Senator. I mean, when Joe Biden was a U.S. Senator in 1977, he worked with Republicans to thwart Jimmy Carter's nominee for the CIA director because he had inadvertently taken classified documents home. So when Joe Biden says he has no regrets, I mean, this is very concerning here. We need to know who had access to those documents because this is an ongoing investigation for influence peddling, and the evidence continues to build that this family has not only profited off the Biden family name, but also that our national security could be at risk. That's why we need to proceed. We're disappointed that the administration's not working with us on anything. They're stonewalling everything. They're going to try to use the general counsel as an excuse not to provide us information. But fortunately, there are plenty of other sources, and hopefully those bank records will be able to answer a lot of questions that we have.